Now, I didn't look over the Nova family from long time ago. Last time was when there was fighting with BXS, and for some reason, I don't know how this happened. They actually managed to go, I think, in the zone 4 and the zone 5, something like this. Since BXS was having huge advantage, I mean the BXS union in general. But right now we're going to see what happened with the Nova family, how they're doing, with who they're going to fight. Again, this is only my opinion in general. Just by looking the alliances, I just decide if they want to have a dead season, they can everybody unite. But in general, I think people are going to fight. Right now, I think they even do the Hydra on Elite since they already have the Hydra on normal. So yeah, Hydra on Elite, boy oh boy, this thing is very hard. So let's check it out first, how many power the Alliance have. Now keep in mind, sometimes the Alliances are doing merit trade, sometimes, yeah, most of the time are doing merit trade. And when you do a merit trade, your Alliance power drops. So, I mean, it can be little more, but this is going to be at least the minimum that the Nova family is going to have. 11.943 billion power. So this is pretty decent power in my opinion. I mean, close to the top alliances. Top alliances are around maybe 11, 10, 11, 12 billion. There is one huge alliance that is TFS that is like 14 or 15 billion power. But normally the top alliances is around this power. So Nova Knight actually have pretty decent power. Minimum requirements, blah 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 blah. So yeah, this is so far for the main alliance. Since Nova Knights is the main alliance, I think they was having something like Nova Warriors. Okay, let me put my camera a little like this. Oh. I think they have like Nova Warriors somewhere. I mean, back in the days, there was together Nova Warrior and Nova Knight in on the same place. I think this is a Nova Warrior, and I think this is actually the sub-alliance of Nova family. So how much power these bad boys have? 6.1 billion power, pretty decent power. Both together are making, I don't know, maybe uh, uh, 18 18 billion power, something like this. So yeah, this is the Nova Warriors. I guess everything in this zone from where Nova is coming is going to be in alliance with Nova, since if they're not in the alliance with Nova, Nova is going to attack them. At least this is what I'm going to do if somebody in my zone is not on my side. Definitely I'll remove core fortress, towers and so on. Here we have NB. Now, I don't remember NB in general, so they may be very low power. 2.5 billion power, okay. I don't know what this means, but but I guess they're in the alliance with the Nova, since yeah, this gate is for the Nova family, Nova Knights. So they jump in this zone that is Forgotten Ones. And here we don't see anybody else except Nova Knights and Nova Warriors. Yeah, both of them just are here to grab some Behemoth. The Thunder Chicken, the chicken is going to the Nova Knights, and the Nova Warrior just get this Behemoth, that the Frost Giant. From here, I don't see any of these alliances actually enter in this zone, so I have the feeling that they may not be with the war, with the Nova family, but still they have something here. I don't think actually Nova care that much, and they don't put any effort to actually block these guys. Here, Nova Warriors are maybe building. No, they just got this displayed here on the defense position for the Behemoth, and I don't think anybody is going to jump from here to here. Really strange that this spire is for nobody. Is Nova Knights, but Nova Knights are far away. This is Nova Warrior, no, Nova Warriors, right? Yeah, Nova Warriors. they can easily get this spire and have two spires in this zone. Nova Knights already have a spire, and they built till the gate 3. Now on the other side, I'm not so sure is there enemies, but here they don't have any friends from what I look, since if you're in the last with the Nova family, you're definitely going to jump here, maybe get some villages here and there. I mean, there is a lot of villages that can provide you with elixirs, stuff like this, but no one actually jump here. So, the other alliances we're going to check in the next zone, that is a Dawaram. Now we have one alliance that actually spreads the territory by a lot, and this is this red thing here. And I guess this is the most strong alliance in this territory. I mean, when you see one territory and you see one specific core are taking all the behemoths and spires, normally this is the main alliance of the territory. So here we have RTK that have 4.8 billion. I guess they're lucky from this point that they don't have that much power, but at the same time they are free to do whatever they want in this zone, and basically taking all the behemoths, all the spires, and I guess these alliances here are just a small one. I'm going to check. RTK is here, but I don't think they're going to actually jump here in this zone to provocate somehow the Nova family. And we have Worry, I guess, BFF. I mean, I'm not so sure how much power have these alliances, but we're going to check. 494 million power. I don't think is something. So in the Dauron, we actually don't have anything. Now they also have, no, the Dauron actually have just one way, and this is going for the Forgotten Ones, and there is a Nova family, so not much they can do there. Now let's see on this side, since in the Zoant is actually the Nova family. Let's see who is in the Burning Ones. The Burning Ones, baby. First, let's check the Behemoths. I see the yellow guys are actually getting 2 Behemoths. These guys here are, I don't know, CO, I don't know. Also, this one has spread by a lot, but they don't have any behemoths. BBN don't have absolutely nothing here. Everything is yellow for BNF. So let's check here out how much power have the BNF. Also there with BKAR that together jump here, but for some reason they didn't proceed, since they may actually get stopped here from other alliance. Do we have some turrets here? Yeah, we see some turrets from the Nova family, so I guess, I'm only guessing, those guys, but still they have couple towers inside. If I was on the Nova family, I would just build one tower and destroy both of them somewhere here, just to have the connection so I can destroy towers, but no one actually attacked here, so I'm not quite sure. But let's see how many power have the BNF. 6.3 billion power. Again, this is average alliance in general, this average alliance power. And it's very funny for me when somebody say, hey, those guys was not active. How alliance with 6 billion power is not going to be active? I mean, who is there? Ghosts? Who make this power there? We TTR are around this number, and I mean, of course there is important the activity of the alliances, but to have that much power, since you're going to have a lot of powerful people inside, and do nothing is just very strange for me. So here they try BNF and BKAR to jump here, but I guess they're stopped. Also same for here, both of them are jumping, but yeah, I really don't know, is there a war going on between the Nova family and these guys, since no one actually is attacking these dudes. If I build just one tower here, I'm going to have connection to both these two alliances, and I can start destroying. But maybe they're in the alliance, but at the same time They have some turrets here. So I'm a little confused. Is the Nova is going to be in the alliance with this guy or not? Or they're going to just keep them here? But we're going to see that with the next thing. And this is the Burning ones actually have the territory that they're fighting. And this is Paralon. This is the gate 1. And I think here the things are starting to get clear for the people who don't actually know, like me. Both of these alliances are inside. They even take this chicken here. The Thunder Rock, yeah, the chicken. They even going to do it, try to do it elite. Not so sure. But at the same time, here we see other alliances going in, and this is KM, also KM2. KM2 is not inside, just KM, I guess. And the other alliances is if, and those guys that have 6 billion power, that is I forgot their name. Oh my god, the yellow one, the BNF, actually get the 2 Behemoths here. That is, and they're, I guess, in the alliance with these guys, since normally when you see a territory that should be a conflict zone, since for the Burning Ones and Kautia, the conflict zone is a Parhelion. There is just no other zone to go. From the Burning Ones, here you're with mountains, you cannot go in Zoant, and absolutely same for the Kautia. They basically cannot go for Sofrostia, so both of them, either they're going to fight for this zone, and one of the alliances is going to win and going to get the Behemoths inside, or they're going to unite, and in this case it looks like they're in the union. So this 6 billion power, that is oh my god, BNF, how much power this guys is having? The if, let's check here. If it's one of the alliances that are inside, 5 billion power, war leaders, Discord, blah blah blah. It don't show any with who they're in the alliance, but I guess they're with BNF, since there is no fighting here. Or maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. No fightings here. And the other alliance is this one, the KM. How many power have the KM general? 7.8 billion power. So if they're connected and they're in the alliance, that mean one alliance that is 5 billion power, one alliance that is 7.8 billion power, and one alliance that is 6 billion power. And you have one Nova that have close to 12 billion power, and Nova Warriors that have 6 billion power. So far things are looking, I mean, I don't know, even something like this. But let's check the Sofrostia. This is basically the WAS zone here. Here we have the TA, we have tank, we have Inam. Now Inam, by looking like this, I don't think they actually have a great PvP representation. And same for oh my god, TM is actually good, by the way. Okay, let's check it out one by one, starting with the TA. And the TA is 10.7 billion power. This is a lot of power, so they may be a rival of the Nova Knights. Who else are here? Tank is also jumping in this zone, so how much power have the tank? 1.8 billion power. It's not that much, but they're building by a lot. Look at this purple thing. They build by a lot, and they actually press here for a Kautia, so these guys cannot actually enter. I mean, the KM that actually have a lot of power will not enter here, since they're basically blocked from 2 alliances. Not actually 2 alliances, is actually just tank and TA. Both of them are blocked here, so Yeah, I guess this is the first sign of war that TA is going to fight with this union here. That I think is union KM, if, and BNF. Those three guys I think are going to fight with TI and Tank. But also we have other alliance here that is a TM. How many power have the TM? That's a little strange. 3.1 billion power. Okay, so Tank and TM don't have that much power, but TA actually have decent power. There's basically no other alliances here, from what I see. Tank, TM, yeah, they're basically in the Sofrostia. So in this zone, are they in the Union? I mean, this is Bellingar, and this is the zone between Nivoa and Sofrostia. So here we see TM jumping, but TM don't actually have that much power, and Tank actually jumping here. The TA are just sitting here, and they actually just, oh my god, they built for one bear. I mean, why TM don't get this bear and the other guys get this bear and just remove all of these towers and the roads? I don't know, just very strange for me. Anyway, let's continue here. TM and Tank are in this zone that is Bellinger, and here who is dominating is actually TA. Now, how the TA actually built a fortress here since they don't have anything inside? That's a little strange. Maybe they get from here in this zone and build their core fortress here. Something like this, not quite sure, but TA is getting the chicken here and the behemoth. And here on this side, we actually don't have. What do we have in Nivoa? Basically, no one go inside here except this alliance here. So maybe they're in the alliance with TA. We're going to see. And diplomacy, recruitment. They have alliance, family. I don't know. 3.5 billion power, not that much, but they're in this zone. I and they're not attacked by TA. Maybe they'll let them live and stay here. Not so sure. So let's see how much Yoda actually have. Since Yoda are jumping in this side from the gate 2, where is RK and who else is actually here? RK RKT. So Yoda, how many power have? Oh my god, they have a lot of they have a lot of these turrets, oh brother. But I don't think they're some kind of something that is threat. But I see RKT that is from Dawaran, and they was having like 4 billion power, if I remember correctly, in this zone. 4.8 billion power, close to average billion power alliance. But Yoda and all these alliances here actually don't have any power in general. They just don't have any power. And still the Hydra is sitting here. So I'm not so sure that anybody can actually take the Hydra. This season, the Behemoths are, I think I heard that they're nerfed a little, but still they swap. I mean, it's hard one. So the Dauran and Nivoa actually don't have that much power in general. And Zoant, where is the Nova family, have a lot of power, like 18 billion power, Nova Knights and Nova Warriors. Here we see a union between BNF all together with KA and IF, KM and IF, and at the same time we see Atia pressing this alliance, so they maybe should be in war, something like this. They're not in the alliance. I mean, you don't do this to your alliance. So maybe I don't know how is spread it here. how he splitted them up. Normally the leaders sometimes are sitting and say something. Hey, if you want, we have if we want to have a good season, let's cut the power. For example, TA is going to get KM and If, and Nova family is going to get um, B and F, but it's not looking like this. So maybe there is a three huge unions fighting between themselves, or two big unions, and I'm not quite sure. Maybe Nova family is going to be with If and Kiem, and TA is alone, since in the Nivoa and the Dawaran there is basically nothing there. I mean, there is no power. Maybe these guys, that is LTK, have 4.8 billion power, but yeah, the biggest power is actually coming from TA and Nova. So TA and Nova for sure I think is going to fight just to make their season interesting. I'm not so sure about this union here. If KM and BNF, with who they're going to go, with who they're going to jump. But it's very strange because Nova also push the BNF from this zone. I mean, you don't build turrets like this if you if there is alliance, if these people are from your alliance here, and having this part I think is on like 100% sure. Yeah, you don't do that if those people are from your alliance. So I think it's spread it. Nova is going to fight with Nova warriors, Nova family basically. BNF, If and KM is going to be together, even though that they have less power. And TA with Tank and TM is going to be their T union. And this is going to be the fight for this zone. Again, it's maybe it can be two alliances, but from what I see, I think there is actually three unions that is going to fight for this map. Sometimes it happens, sometimes things are splitted. You pick this and this alliance, you pick this and this, and we meet at the middle, something like this. But right now, I think I see three different alliances, three different unions here that is going to fight for this zone. So if you enjoyed the Nova family overview, you may actually enjoy also the video and what happened with the video. I'm going to put one link here. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, like, subscribe, see you in the next video.